Yahoo! Hello, hello, hello mga masters and mga kaji! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries. At kung saan man kayong lapalop ng ating daigdig, ay hayaan niyo muna kami ni G, the green girly cutie patuti iguana, na batiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, at good night na po sa mga ready ng matulog. At welcome po sa ating bagong episode. Bagong topic naman po tayo dito po sa ating Masters Trivia. Ayan po, patuloy po tayo sa ating lectures, sa ating mga trivias. And of course, before we start, may I ask for your thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe dito po sa ating channel, Master Worm, for more updated contents and mga schedules po natin. And syempre, yun po, ay na-appreciate ko talaga ang inyong mga presence, ang inyong mga tulong po sa unlad ng aking channel. And I hope you guys like my contents. For now, our new topic for today is about how does exercise affect blood pressure? Paano ba ano po yung relasyon? Ano po yung paano ba mag-epekto ang pag-exercise sa mga matataas ang kanilang blood pressure? Diba? Does exercise raise or lower your blood pressure? Yan na po yung tanong. Nagpapababa po siya o nagpapataas ng blood pressure? And what's the best type of exercise for blood pressure? Ano daw yung pinaka-best na exercise para sa blood pressure? Ito po yung ating sagot, mga masters. So please, sit back and relax and let me do the talking. Salamat ulit sa inyong lahat dyan. Of course, while you're exercising, your blood pressure, along with your pulse, ang iyong blood pressure at iyong pulso, ay tumataas po. It goes up to supply the additional blood flow that your exercising muscles need. So yung inyong mga muscles na ginagalaw-galaw niyo po dyan while you're exercising, ay kailangan po yan ng blood flow. Kaya tumataas ang blood pressure mo kasi kailangan mag-supply ng dugo. Ang ating heart ay kailangan na magtrabaho para po ay ma-circulate niya yung dugo na kailangan po ng ating muscles na ating ina-exercise. Diba mga masters? It makes sense, right? Okay, so otherwise, regular exercise lowers your blood pressure throughout the day. So pag meron kayo regular exercises, yung blood pressure po ay nare-regulate din po yan. Diba? Yan, si G natin ay lumalakad-lakad ngayon. Besides lowering your blood pressure, regular exercise reduces your risk of heart disease. Many kinds of cancer, anong kasing mga cancer? Including breast cancer and colon cancer, and of course, diabetes, obesity, kidney failure, osteoporosis, and gallstones. Yan po ang mga benefits po ng pag-exercise. Marami din po siyang mga benefits, di ba? And by the way, it also protects your ability to think. Mas maganda din yung ating ability to think with the help of exercise. And of course, it improves your mood and lengthens your life. Longevity po siya. Mas mahaba ang ating buhay pag tayo po ay nag-exercise. Ngayon kumakain si G natin ng damo-damo. Kunin mo natin si G kasi papunta siya sa puno. Hindi siya pwedeng pumunta sa puno ngayon kasi mahirap pag nasa puno si G. Kasi mahirap siyang kunin, di ba? Mataas pa naman ang puno. Okay, so let's proceed po mga masters and mga ka-G. Dito talaga yung gusto puntahan ni G, oh. Yun talaga. And then, no pill yet invented. Wala pang mga gamot-gamot or mga supplements ang invento. Gusto talaga ni G dito sa upuan. Dito naman sa upuan si G. Okay, no pill yet invented can begin to give all of those health benefits. Walang pill ang naimbento para ibigay sa atin yung lahat na mga na-mention natin kanina. Okay? So, and pills cost money. Whereas you can exercise for free. Mas libre po ang exercise mga masters, you need dedication and time for that. 'Di ba? And do all kinds of exercise lower your blood pressure? lahat ba ng mga exercises ay naglo-lower ng blood pressure? Yun ang po yung tanong. So in July 2023, the British Journal of Sports Medicine published an analysis of nearly 300 randomized trials involving over 15,000 people. So meron po silang 15,000 na mga tao na nagawan ng studies po nila, or bahagi ng kanilang mga studies. So each trial assigned people either to a particular form of regular exercise or to no exercise for a period of at least 2 weeks. Diba? So yun po, si G natin ay kailangan natin kunin muna sa kanyang bahay-bahay. Let's go, let's go. Here you go. Let's walk, let's walk. Alright. Let's go. Alright, tinapon natin si G dyan. And of course, let's just proceed to our topic for today. No. Where are you going? Malakad-lakad pa sige natin mga masters. And mga ka-G, tingnan nyo. And then, so sabi dito ay each trial assigned people either to a particular form of regular exercise or to no exercise for a period of at least 2 weeks. So meron silang dalawang study group, yung mga nag-exercise at mga hindi nag-exercise. Okay, so several types of exercises were evaluated. Number one is meron po silang aerobic exercise training. So the kind most often studied and recommended. Aerobic is, it requires breathing and oxygenation. Yan po ay medyo hard po yung ano dyan. Okay, so nako, ang hangin dito, pasensya na, at meron tayong kodigo, meron tayong notes dito just to make sure I am on the right track, kasi nandito po tayo ngayon sa park at medyo hindi pwedeng mag ano lang tayo, lecture lang tayo na wala tayong basis. Okay, so meron tayong aerobic, high intensity interval training, at syempre mayroon din tayong dynamic resistance training. Ito po yung mga iba't ibang mga style. And isometric exercise training and combined training. There's aerobic plus, ayun po ay pupunta na talaga yan sa ano, ayun talaga ang gusto ng G natin, ay pumunta talaga dyan sa puno. Diba? Puno talaga ang gusto ng G. Yan, dito din talaga sa puno. Anyways, meron po iba't ibang mga exercises, diba? And combined training, aerobic plus one of the other types of exercise. So meron din silang high intensity interval training. Sorry po, at tayo po ay, yung aking notes po ay hinahangin. Ayan. So high intensity training interval high intensity interval training is a relatively new type of exercise that is popular because it takes time, it takes less time. Okay, and may give benefits comparable to other vigorous aerobic exercises. So tawag dito is high intensity interval training. It involves repeated cycles of brief 1 minute high intensity exercise followed by brief low intensity exercise. So siguro yan po yung Zumba, yung tinatawag nila Zumba mga masters, diba? Kasi merong mga rest period, merong mabilisan 1 minute lang, and then biglang mag-stop, and then yan, may breathing, may mga patterns po sila. So Zumba is one of it. Okay, and high intensity exercise followed by a brief low intensity exercise. So din talaga ang Zumba, mga masters, sa po dyan. And then we have the dynamic resistance exercise, are a kind of exercise. Si G natin napapunta na sa kotse. A kind of exercise, strength exercise that involves movement of muscles and joints such as push-up, shallow squats, and deadlifts. May dynamic po yung tawag dyan, dynamic exercise. Alright. Sorry ma'am, I'm taking a video ma'am, sorry. Pasensya na at meron tayong may babaeng kumausap sa akin. Alright, so yung dynamic resistance exercises ay yung mga push-up, shallow squats, and deadlifts. Isometric exercises naman po are strength exercises in which specific muscle groups are tightened without movement of muscles and joints, such as the wall sit and extended plank. Yung mga hindi talaga parang kinokontrol lang nila movement ng kanilang mga muscles. Okay? So you can learn more about this exercise. Meron tayong tinatawag na starting to exercise, STE, na mga tawag dito contents. So the good news is that each of these types of exercise was found to be clearly effective in lowering resting blood pressure. Okay, since none of the studies compared one type of exercise to another, but instead compared one particular type of exercise to no exercise. So kailangan talaga may exercise. Mas malaki po yung kanilang benefits pag nag-exercise talaga instead compared sa walang exercise. We can't be sure which type of exercise is best at lowering blood pressure. Wala talagang silang sure na sagot dyan. Particularly if you are over age 50 and have not been exercising much. It's best to check with your doctor before beginning a regular exercise program. Okay, it's best to check your doctor, di ba? So, kailangan talaga. Since some types of exercise may not be right for you, but choosing a regular exercise program, since some types of exercise may not be right for you. Okay, by choosing one of them is the best thing you can do for your health. Alright mga masters and mga ka-G, hanggang dito lang muna tayo ha. At of course, salamat po. And of course, exercise is very important. Maraming salamat ngayon, and God is great. Yahoo!